happy Monday, Tour.
Happy Monday, Consuela.
I had to think about it for a second, because normally it's like Happy Friday. That's how we always start. But
yeah,
this isn't a FLFty. This isn't a fliff. It's a FLFty.
It's a FLFty.
Yes. And so
and the last time we did a FLFty, I did botch what day it was when we started recording.
You did. And I'm actually doing the recording this time, not because you didn't do it well last time. What I was going to tell you before I started telling you, but you couldn't hear me because you had noise in your house, was that I was toying with asking you to do the recording today, even though I'm on break and can totally do it. But because I didn't like reading all the prices last time. Like, I like our roles.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And so, yeah, the video editing, video recording, and editing takes some time for me sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like being in control of the camera, I found. So.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I'll do it. I'm good. So, here we are at the FLFty.
Yeah.
And
we are.
Yeah, so usually we go right into credits. So I think we'll go there, and we're going to start with you because you styled before me, because I was being very diligent this morning. Like I said, I'm very proud of break, but I'm doing some very heavy revisions to my writing, to my dissertation. And I thought about, well, maybe before I do all that heavy work, I can come in and look at, get in the blogger room, look around the FLFty, and put my outfit together. And I was like, no, Lala, don't do that. You know what's going to happen. You're going to get in there and you're going to stay there, because that's what happens. Like, I get into Second Life and then I put my outfit together. I have friends to talk to, might end up in roleplay, and before I know it, the day is gone. Yep. And so I'm like, nope. And I'm glad I didn't, because I got like a whole chapter revised. And it took hours, but by the time I was done, you were done with work, and then it was time to record. So didn't take that long to put an outfit together. You are getting very good at helping me when you're like, how about this? How about that? Like, you just take all the guesswork out of it. So, so that
yes. So I went to the blogger room to start with. And, the blogger rooms at the 50 rarely have things that I can use. I mean, so they have things I can use, just not that I can wear. Like decor and stuff. But Contraption had these cool glasses. Yeah. These are the Equo. I actually don't know how to pronounce it now that I'm on the spot to pronounce it. IKUO. Equo?
IKUO. IK. Huh,
UO. Yeah. That was yeah. Okay.
Those are pretty cool glasses, though.
Yeah. So I decided I was going to lean into Contraption a bit. A bit? A bit. So I've got the Decorum rings on. Ring set.
Okay, yeah, look at that.
I've got the Atreus waistcoat on, which is my top.
Yeah.
I've got these high-waisted pants and jockey boots. I am also rocking my Vici nails.
I noticed that. I was holding my tongue because I was like, damn, those look so good on you.
Which I thought would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which Vicis are those?
These are the stiletto. So they're just called stiletto, but it's a smoky...
That's it. That's what I was looking for, yeah.
Applier or texture.
They have a very smoky quality to them that I really love. It gives them a lot of character.
Yeah. So I'm also rocking a modulus hair. This is the Tobias hair.
Okay.
And I also want to just mention now that it's, because I peeked over there over the weekend. We missed the modulus flip hair, but I was able to pick it up. They had two, and one of them was I'll rock them sometime, but one of them was called Safira, which is a great name.
Aw, it is.
And I've got these Andore earrings on. And yeah, so I think that's all of my things.
Yeah, yes. You look great. You look great.
Oh, and I have Lulubi sparkles on because I.
Oh, you tossed yours on, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was again shining bright like a diamond. I said it last week, and I just love shining bright. So I didn't take off my Lulubi from FLFty.
Yep.
So I like it whenever I can shine. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was all of your credits, right?
Yes.
And you were like, Lala, why didn't you prepare a list? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just going to turn my interface on when the time comes. So here we are. And I'm going to go into what I'm wearing. It's on the wearing tab. Okay, so where do I even want to start? Gosh. Let's move this over here. Let's start at the top.
Okay.
So the hair I'm wearing is they're FLF Designers. It's a collab between Truth and Wasabi, which they've done before, which is nice. It's a new thing, at least to me anyway. It's a new thing that I've seen on their Flickr. And this hair is actually not available here at the FLFty. It's at Uber, but it's called Bestie, and I love a new Truth hair, or Truth/Wasabi. So I went over there and I was having my own challenges just trying to find it, and it was just me being tired, I think. But yeah, I like this hair a whole lot, so I'm rocking the kind of grayscale grade version that I've been doing. Then on my face, we spent some time with Zipper today because Zipper has some new eye enhancements, and I love her eye enhancements. So this one, like, I'm wearing the daisy chain. It's a daisy chain eye enhancement. So there's a bomb layer that's the shadow, which is what I have right here. I'm showing people on my screen. And and then there's a HUD where you can choose the different like daisy patterns around your eyes. And I went with these because I was going for more of a pinkish kind of flower today. So yeah, so this is Alt 3's daisy chain, which is here at the FLFty. And then, as always, I have my Constellar shine on until she makes a new one. I'm not taking it off. And maybe she'll make a flower one, you know? She had Valentine, she has birthday,
yeah,
she had Constellar. I think if she had some floral, I'm hoping maybe she has something like that in the works already since she did the daisy enhancement. Because this is very kind of springtime FLFty. So yeah, so we'll see. Then let's see. I have my armlets are by Michan. They're not here at the FLFty, but Michan is a FLF designer, and these are the Rihanna, Riana, Rihanna armlets. So I put those on. I'm sure I probably picked them up at a FLFty because I know every time I see Michan at the FLFty, I always pick them up. Still rocking my yummy ring. I changed it to silver because I was going with silvers today. So the solitaire ring, I'm wearing that still. I always mention my 1990 nails. They're not FLF designers. I hope maybe one day they will be. So I've got some like butterfly, what are these called? Butterfly kisses is what these are called. The dress is Valentina E. And this was I think it was, I don't know if it was the FLF item or if it was just a new release at the Valentina E store when we went fliffing, but I know even, you know, I don't know if you've watched Pylea's most recent video, but her recent FLF video, remember when we were at Junebug and we're like, look at these new, you know, dresses, it's only my Trey Legacy. She kind of went off on the whole thing about how she would love if Junebug and Valentina E would make more Reborn. And I had commented to her that Valentina E is making more Reborn.
Yep.
But she's right though. Junebug makes a lot of nice things too, and I'd love to see them join the Reborn party. So, but this dress is Valentina E. It's the Lori dress in black. And then these. Okay, I have another Michan. I don't know if you saw this already, Tour. It's an anklet that Michan makes. And it comes with a HUD, and I can change the words, and it says his queen on my anklet.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Yep. So I added that. And then these shoes, I am in love. I am in absolute love. These shoes are Pro Magic. They're called the Riva heels.
Yes.
Or Reva, however you want to say it. But these are stylish and stunning, and the model in me is like, yes. Trying to imagine walking in these, I just don't, because I know it wouldn't be pleasant. But these are lovely. Absolutely lovely. Like I can't wear shoes like this in RL, but I will rock them all day long in Second Life. It's just part of the fun. So
yeah, I like those. They work very, very well with that dress. Very, very fashiony, very elegant.
I agree. They go well with this dress. And then the Lulubi is called Cosmos Queen. That was from FLF. And then I also want to point out that I am wearing a new AO with some of the animations available here at the FLFty. And right now, the animations involved are... Let me open my other... Let's see, that was something else recent. Flaps. Okay, so it's going to be... I know it's Oh My Stella. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second. And then it's Lyrium Moco, which sounds funny because in Spanish that means booger, and Blake.
Wow.
M-O-K-K-O. How else do you say that besides Moco?
Yeah.
Moco, right?
Moco.
Moco.
Yeah.
But probably means something else. I'm sure Lyrium designer did not intentionally name that booger. But I love it anyway, booger or not. They are great. So my AO right now is made up of those two designers. I actually wanted, there's another designer maker here. AO animation designer here. And I wanted that one. I wanted to include that one too, but they didn't work with my curves. So we'll talk about that when we get there. And actually I'll save my commentary on all the AOs, all the animations in my head right now until we get to their vendors.
Okay.
But I wanted to point out that I am rocking new Oh My and new Lyrium, and I'm loving it. In my now I've created my other animations are too big. Like I'm worried if I keep adding animations, stand animations to my Lyrium AO, I'm just gonna start sliding around like I was before.
Yeah, because it'll break if it gets overloaded.
Right, my Lyrium one is really big because I swear Lyrium is prolific with how often they put out animations that I love.
They do put out quite a few.
And so so I started like a FLFty AO where I can just put in the new stuff. So I'll just keep building on that. But yeah, I think that covers all the credits. So
I think so.
Yeah, I think we're ready to get down to business.
Go ahead and get started.
So do I need to fade to do that, or we're just walking into it?
I think we can fade for habit.
Okay, let's do that. All right, Tour, we are at our first interior designer, which sounds funny to say that, but we're in the sponsor area. So we're the first sponsor. We're at our first interior designer, inner circle designer, yes. Which is also AKA sponsors or premium or something. You know, they paid more. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So fourth wall, and it's modern home. Now, before we dive into me handing this off to you because it's home stuff, but when we started, after we faded to black, I was like, I hope there is some food here for me, because usually like Lucas Lameth is here, or Movement has something or something, and you're like, actually, I don't think there's any food today. I'm like, are you kidding? I can't flip without our FLFty without food.
Well, we'll get through some of it, and if we don't come up with anything, we'll just get you some snacks.
Yeah, and then you see this girl behind us in the yellow shorts. I was
checking that out.
Oh my gosh, I had just turned my camera around, and I'm like, check her out.
Those are some rally shorts.
Look at her. She is so cute.
Yeah.
Look at her face and her little outfit and her big yellow ass. It's just like,
which is just slowly rolling.
Yeah, she's got something on to do that. I wonder what it looks like when she walks, if she's got booty cling or not.
I'm not sure.
I absolutely love her shaping, and she looks adorable and cute. So I'd have to inspect her to find out if she's got something special on that I should have, some special accessory. So anyway, sorry, I got distracted by the big yellow ass, but that's what happens. So now we are at fourth wall, so go.
Fourth wall. Okay. So we have a bathroom set here. It's like a contemporary bathroom.
Yep.
With cool lighting around, underlighting and around mirror lighting. I like this set. Also, I'm amused by the phone charging station next to the toilet.
What? Flushing sound. Oh, I see it on top of the toilet. On the top of the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing? You know that has to be a real thing.
It is a real thing. Yeah.
What? I've never seen this before.
Yep.
Well, okay. So my thought is, like, when you're on the toilet, usually you're looking at your phone, not charging it.
Yeah, usually.
That's so funny. But you know, you've seen this in First Life.
I haven't seen it in person, but I have seen it for sale, yes.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, you know, just why don't you start breaking it down for us in terms of price?
Okay. So, let's see. Okay, let's start with just the fat pack prices, just to keep it kind of simple here. So we've got the adult fat pack for 900, the PG fat pack for 700. And oh wait, okay, no wonder. I'm really confused by this. Okay, so they have multiple fat packs available. Okay. So they've got those prices I just listed were for the vanity set, which is separate from the toilet set. Okay. The toilet fat pack is 600. Okay. So now I understand what the separation is. I was trying to figure out what's going on with all these signs. Okay, so to continue kind of the right to left accidental thing that I did, I'm going to start on the very right side of the vanity. Okay. And do little individual prices of things. So we've got the towels for 100, we've got the mirror for 100, we've got the looks like the vanity itself is the thing that has the PG and adult options. Okay. So that's going to be 500 and 700 respectively. We've got the soap and lotion for 100. Got diffuser for 100. We've got potted plant for 150 just to mix things up. Okay, so then we've got prices for the toilet set. Again, right to left, we've got the like towels, hand towels for 100. We've got toilet rolls for 100. We've got the candle for 100. We've got a toilet essentials stall, which includes our phone charger, for 200. And we have a toilet for 300. Okay. And the lid closes and opens. And it does play flushing sounds, which is kind of fun. All right.
So before we move on, I want to fade to black so I can inspect our yellow ass friend.
Okay, very well.
All right, are you ready for me to fade?
Yep.
All right, we finally made it to the second sponsor. Because I got distracted right out the gate, but I got my answers, so I'm very happy. I had to go inspect our lovely yellow friend. But we're at Pixicat, and what do they have here? What is this?
So they've got this fun top, the Delia jacket, with a little like crop top undershirt. Yeah. I like the patterns that they have for this, especially.
Yeah. Okay. So it's for Maitreya, Legacy, Reborn, and Freya. Not for Juicy. I wouldn't be able to get away with Juicy with this, but at least it fits. This is a fun. I like it. I like this top a lot. So, how much for each individual color, and how much for the fat pack?
So it's 270 for any individual color, or 1,200, and you can fill your closet with all of the styles.
Very good. Now, before I'm gonna just get distracted again for a minute because I don't know if you noticed that. Well, apparently now I'm getting a phone call, so I'm gonna have to fade and come right back. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're back. And what I was going to tell you before is I wasn't sure that you noticed on our last video, the owner of C'est La Vie commented to us.
Oh.
And it was a fun comment. Did you look it up?
I did see it. I didn't reply to it yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Where she was like, she was laughing about it. Yeah, you breached her security, but She was saying lots of people were able to get to the shopping. So I love it when designers comment. So, and obviously she took it in the right spirit, right? We're not slamming her store, and we love her things. And actually, you even wear her socks, right?
Oh yeah, I have,
you've picked up socks there. Yeah, since they're bomb socks, you can wear them.
And that's been very, very helpful because they have a bunch of different colors. So I've been able to pop those on when I've got a little bit of a gap between like a shoe and bottom of my pants, or if I'm wearing shorts or something. Yeah.
So you just didn't. I forgot to call that out in our opening, so I wanted to call it out now.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that was Pixicat, and now we're off to Miss Chelsea.
Okay.
All right. Miss Chelsea is a favorite of mine, typically.
Yes.
Let's see. So I'm going to start on the left, and it looks like up there we have the Lula top, shorts, and fanny pack. And that's fun. It fits Maitreya, Legacy, and Freya. So this just is not for me, unfortunately. And it looks like they sell them in fat packs of each of the item, or color packs as well. So let me go through the whole of it, because if I remember right, Miss Chelsea's pricing tends to be the same across designs, which makes sense.
Tends to be, but we'll find out.
So the main item appears to be the Eevee set, which is hoodie, trainers, skirt, piercing, and socks. So there's a lot of pieces there. This one does fit more sizes: Maitreya, Legacy, Reborn, and Gen X. So I'm looking at this going, Tour, this looks like fitness attire. And I know you only like when my fitness is putting tacos in my mouth. So right.
Yeah.
But I like this, and
I like it too.
You and I have been debating lately in First Life how much fitness I really need right now. Because I am recovering for some injuries. I don't know that I've even got into that with our viewers, but I've had some injuries with my knees, and so it's really impacted my activity levels, which you two are not upset about. You're like, Consuela, you should absolutely rest you do need... and eat.
Yes. Not that I'm happy about you getting injured.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all. But you're like, don't rush it. You are injured. Take your time. Let me order you something to eat. Yeah, that's how you roll. And I love it. So I'm not complaining. It's just funny. Okay, next item is the Nia blouse and shorts. And this one is for Maitreya, Legacy, Cupra, and Reborn, so I can wear this, and I love these shorts for sure. You can sign me up for this outfit, because shorts like that I am a fan of. So I am absolutely interested in Eevee and what was that one called? Nia. Yeah, the other one, it's not my size, so I can't help that. Yep. But okay, so I know they all have fat packs to some degree and color packs of this or that. So can you summarize it for us? I know there's a lot here.
Sure. Well, just give me a moment. So I'm going to go from the left, and if things are the same, I'll just say it's the same. But,
okay.
So fanny packs, $275. Tops, $275. These are individual colors.
Okay.
Bottoms, $275. Color packs, $550 for tops or bottoms. Doesn't look like so the fanny packs are already in a color pack. Then we've got the tops are $1,500 for everything. Shorts are $1,500 for everything, and the fanny packs are $750. Okay. So for the Eevee set, things are a little different because that's how things are sometimes. So for these, any individual color for a top, bottom, or shoe is $250.
Okay.
You can get the piercing for $250. The socks look like they come in color packs of 4, or the little fishnet socks.
Yeah.
Then you can get color packs for skirt, top, or shoes for $500. And then we can move up to the fat packs. So we've got fat pack for hoodie 1500, skirt 1500, the trainers 1500, and the socks for 600. Or you can get the ultra pack for 3500.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Nia?
Nia.
Or is it the same as the other?
Has the 275 pricing of the other. And their color packs are 550 as well, and their fat packs are 1500 for either, or the ultra pack for 2500. Doesn't look like you can get a Lula ultra pack.
It does.
So.
I see it. It's up in the middle.
Is
Underneath
it?
the demo.
No,
oh, Lula.
so,
I'm sorry, Nia. I was talking about Nia. Okay.
Yeah, for Nia, that one is 2500.
You're right. There is no ultra pack on Lula.
Lula.
Okay.
So
very good. I will have
that's
to
Miss
circle
Chelsea
back.
prices.
Circle back to some things here at Miss Chelsea. All right.
Okay.
Are we ready for the next? Looks so,
We
because
are.
tour is off. He's
We're
off
going.
to Andore.
Gotta go to the Flamingo.
That's right. And so we've
All
got
right.
a magical flamingo. And so we don't have these already? This is a different one. Yeah, this is magic.
This is a different
It's a
one.
magical
This one's
flamingo. That's
magical.
what makes the difference. Because I was like, don't I have a flamingo?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this on after we buy it. I'm just telling you now. So
to answer your question, we do have this. Well, I have this from previously.
From magical flamingo?
Magical flamingo, yes.
So we do have it.
Yes.
Because if you have it, I have it.
You probably do.
All right,
Yeah.
so we have magical flamingos, and so you buy one, you just buy it, and you get your 6 base colors.
Yep, for 350.
Okay, and then next to it, we have Liani, which is gorgeous, and I wish they did cow ears, because it looks like it's just human.
Yeah, unfortunately, these are just normal human ears.
Yeah. I would buy this even for roleplay, but in roleplay I can't wear them either.
Right.
That's not my character's role. But these are absolutely lovely. Andore, please make them for elf ears. Cow ears. Please. Please.
Yep.
Because like that could work. Like that little charm across the top. I could see the ear extending out, and like I'm drawing it on my screen right now, and I could see it working. But again, I don't design anything. So, you know, it's easy to make a suggestion. I understand that. And a designer will take it or leave it, and that's absolutely okay. So I'm just putting it out there. Andore, don't forget about the elves and cows.
Yes.
So, how much does that one cost?
So this costs $450.
Okay.
And I'm trying to read. Okay, so this is another case where Andore is making, I think. Okay, so these are specifically for the LEX ears, which is like their ear
Look at
offering.
Evo X. LEX.
Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
LEX. No?
Okay. Well, no, I think this is for their ears, which are confusingly called LEX. It says on this little sign over here, ears will not fit Evo to Evo X. They want you to get the LEX ears.
Okay, well,
which,
it is confusing.
Yeah. So, and this is something we've run into with the, with Andore before. So definitely try the demo, make sure they fit you. They do offer the ear, plus the accessory here, so that is included in the 450. It's accessory plus ears, and yeah. Okay.
Very good. We're gonna continue on and do the rest of the inner circle.
Yep.
And coming up, whoa! What am I looking at? This is CandyDoll.
This is CandyDoll, and they've made a unisex item. They have man stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I guess it's not unisex. It's just two that are in a similar style. That is fun.
This is like matchy-matchy.
Yeah, we'll definitely rock that.
Yeah, so Caden for Legacy, Jake and Gianni, and the other is Callista for Legacy, Maitreya, and it says E-Body, right? So, Yeah, I like this a lot. Okay. And so
I do too.
you have, it looks like, well, not exactly similar. You may have some similar colors. The patterns aren't all necessarily the same. There's some in common, it looks like, maybe a couple. But, and then the denim color. So this is great. And then the white boxes on either side, are those where you get the fat pack? Or like...
Those are fat
demos?
packs, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Fat packs. All right. So how much does it cost for individual colors and how much for the fat pack?
Okay, so individual color for, I'm going to start with the Caden. It's going to be $250. And for tops, $260 for bottoms. Fat packs for tops is $1,300.
Okay, that's the difference. Okay.
Fat pack for bottoms is $1,600.
Okay.
And for the Callista, tops are $240, bottoms are $260, and their top fat pack is $1,300, bottom fat pack is $1,600.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We're gonna have to pick these up. Well, you can probably pick them up right now, but I'll have to circle back when we're done.
I am, yes.
Because I could see us flipping in this next. Like, we might already have our next outfit.
We very well may.
Right?
This is great. That looks like a lot of fun.
Right? It totally fits.
It's a very spring outfit too.
Spring, it's very farm, you know? I'm feeling farm off of that too.
Yep.
So, okay.
All right.
All right, so up next, we
Dead
have
Doll.
Dead Doll. Okay, these are rain boots, not wellies, right?
These are
April rain boots and
rain
socks.
boots, yep.
Yeah. And I love that they have cow print socks. So,
yeah, cow print with like lace at the top. That's fun.
I am already sold. So, okay, so it looks like Maitreya, Legacy, and E-Body. And it looks like you buy the boots and socks separate. So you have the plain socks and the pattern socks. So there's a few prices going on here. So how about you fill us in?
Okay, sure. So for the April rain boots, looks like those are just a fat pack for $450. So then we've got the plain socks for $350. We've got the pattern socks for $350, and that looks like it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I can
Very
see
good.
myself wearing all of this with that CandyDoll, because this would be
Yeah,
like
for
my farm
sure.
kind of outfit going on.
And you can probably get those socks to work with other things too.
Yeah, potentially. It depends.
Potentially.
On how close fitting the other different item is.
True,
But
true.
yeah, but you're absolutely right. Could totally be workable with something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, up next is Stealthic.
Stealthic.
Oh, Stealthic. I was excited, and then I see flatness.
Yeah. But
All
I mean,
right.
some people love it.
You know, that's, it's true. It's true. And Stealthic has done a number of wavy hairs that I really enjoy, so, you know, can't be upset. But it looks like it says, due to RL illness, the full version of Wish is still being finished. Okay.
Oh, we hope you feel better.
Yeah. So,
That's never fun.
full version of Wish. Okay, but this is Mist, right? So,
Yes.
so either way, I think it's,
well,
well, no, it's Mist. So, okay, it's two different
Mist.
hairstyles. So Mist and
Yeah.
then Wish would be on this side. So,
Gotcha.
I'm not sure, like, if I hit the,
You can get the basic for Wish right now.
Okay.
Is the answer.
but there's also no image, so I don't know what it
There's
looks
no
like.
image. Yeah.
So, is there a demo? No. So maybe, I don't know if it's
no.
on their Flickr, or not. But obviously they've got RL illness, so of course it's understandable. Hopefully they'll feel better soon. But
Yeah.
I believe they have two hairstyles here, so Wish and Mist, and you can get them in basic or full, and you'll tell us how much those cost.
Yeah. So the basic for either hair is $400. Then you can upgrade a hair if you've gotten the basic for $200. And then you can just get the full pack straight away for $600.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Very
yeah.
good. Well wishes to Stealthic. Hopefully they feel better soon.
Yes.
Tour is on the move, which means we are ready for the next. And
Which is
that
Ison.
Ison. What a sexy little number.
Yeah, it is.
So
Those are some fun cutaways.
Yeah. This is called the Charlie Cutout Dress. A chic and stylish dress featuring strategic cutouts for a daring look. It fits Maitreya, Legacy, and Reborn. and it comes in 5 color packs, or deluxe where you get all of the color packs. So, Tour, how much does it cost?
Well, it's $275 for a color pack, and it's $985 for a deluxe pack, so you get all of them.
Yep.
That is a great dress. I like that.
Sign me up, I'm getting that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, and that's the last of our interior designers. I like saying it like that because it's funny. And then I'm going to fade us out so that we can walk over to the outer circle.
Okay.
All right, we have made it to the outer circle. And when we were walking over here, you're like, oh, that's not really the inner circle. That's the sponsor area. That is the sponsor area. We are now at the outer circle. And so, but when we got over here, you're like, wait up, I need to give you some food. You can't go through this whole shopping without something to drink. So now I have my boba lamp because I was amused. I don't know when I picked this up, but this is Hangry. And it's a lamp. And, well, it's technically a bulb. I don't know why they called it a lamp. But you like light, and so I'm like, why not? I'm going to drink from my boba lamp. And
that's a lot of fun.
And you can color change the straw, and you can change the initial on the tag. So I changed it from an H for Hangry to a B for Blanche.
Which is just perfect.
Yep. So now I've got some boba. I haven't had boba in far too long. I'll have to remedy that. But
I found a place near me, First Life, that does really good boba called Bestie. So.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we are here at, is this Skin?
SKN.
Is it Skin or SKN? I see an I because they put the dot over the N.
Yeah, well,
so
it's difficult to say because their vendor, it lists the item, in a little acronym, whatever, as SKN. The owner in their profile says owner of SKN. So I'm going to stick with SKN.
Okay. You say SKN, I say Skin. It's fine. Maybe the designer will comment and say Tour is right or Tour is wrong. I always invite designers to do that. But more than likely, they're going to roll in and be like, Tour's amazing, la, you're wrong. So that's my role in life.
Yep.
All right, so we've got the Sharon glasses. That's a fun square glass. Unisex, 12 frame textures, 12 arm textures, 24 glass textures, resizable, and you have opacity control over the glass. So you can try it here. They have it rezzed out. It looks like you're trying it because I see the frames changing. Yep. So it's very nice. And then they also have 15 individual hand-drawn bomb tattoos. That's fun as well.
Those are cute.
Yeah. So what does everything cost?
Okay, so you can get those Sharon glasses for $350. You get all of the colors and everything, and the mystery tattoo spots you get for $250.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
Good to see a new designer, new to us anyway.
New to us anyway.
All right, so we're ready for the next.
Look forward to seeing more from SKN.
Yes, point made to her. Okay, up next is Fetch, and they have a bed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fun and cozy. So it looks like PG bed, adult bed, dresser, and tall dresser.
This is very just kind of classic, nice, good wood furniture. I dig this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you appreciate the messy pillows too.
Oh yeah, messy pillows. The blanket just draped across. Well, just draped across there.
Yeah.
The blanket is fully on there, but.
Yeah. Well, that would be like the comforter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the comforter's on there. There's a throw across it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So it definitely looks lived in, which I definitely do appreciate.
I do like that.
So we can get the bed PG for $400. We can get the fun bed for $500. And you can get the dressers for $200 each.
Okay. Very good. All right, you ready for the next?
Yes, I am.
Thisiswrong. And they have a I like this. It's like, I'm not sure what they're calling it. No.
They
Crystal?
are calling it Christabel.
Christabel. That is very nice. I like the multicolor one.
Yeah.
But
very colorful tattoo.
I would imagine you would not be of a fan of it on me. I have a feeling you don't like tattoos quite this intense.
You'd have to really style around it, which you can definitely do. But yeah, if it's just by itself and you just randomly see like a peek of it, yeah, I don't think it works as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's striking. I really like it.
It's very striking, so. Yeah.
But you can get it in that multicolor. I guess they're calling it 1 and 2. Then 3 and 4 is to the right of it, and then you've got 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 at the bottom.
Yes.
So you get like less multicolored and more. It's not even really mono because you've got the black there. You got like a purple and black, red and black, black and black, teal and black. So yeah, so you can buy them individually. You can buy a fat pack, and it looks like you can also buy the maze version, which I would assume means that works with the soft arms.
Probably a maze upgrade, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, so you can get any of these packs for 400. You can get the fat pack for 700, and the maze upgrade is 70.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is Loki, and this top cracks me up.
This top has seen better days.
Right. This is a tour favorite kind of top right here.
Yeah, it is.
Like, yeah, you got even the safety pins can't hold it together. So this is Dakota crop tank top in 14 colors. There's some fat pack exclusives. Each color pack has a HUD for the safety pins, and then it's got 2 different alpha modes. If it's Maitreya, Legacy, and Reborn. So
yeah, I absolutely love what they're doing with that.
Of course you do.
Pins.
Yeah. And I already picked this up, obviously.
Oh, good.
So,
I'm glad.
Yeah. So how much do the individual colors cost, and how much is the fat pack?
Individual colors are $250, and the fat pack is $1,000.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
Up next, Jack Spoon.
Jack Spoon.
And they have the Charlotte Lashes and the either, if you want to say Tara or Tara, because I have known people in my life with that name that go either way. Like one person I've known, it's Tara. The other person I've met, it's Tara.
Yeah, you could go either way with that.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Tara because that's the person I more recently know. So this is glossy shadow and liner. I love a glossy shadow. I really do. This is very classic, very, very nice.
Yes.
So, and I think you buy them all together. Like you don't have to buy them per eyelash or per shadow and liner.
Correct.
So how much does it cost for these?
So for the shadow, is it? Yeah, it's shadow liner. It's $255.
Okay.
And for the lashes, they're $300.
Okay, very good. And then pretty sure they're bomb layers on the shadow. Yeah, compatible with Luca Evo X bomb.
Yep.
So not a HUD, but bomb layers. So. All right, very good. Up next is Rawr.
Rawr.
And I like what they've done with their logo. Normally they have a different look. So you can see from the vendor what their logo normally looks like.
Yeah, I think they're changing it up.
Maybe.
I think that's a nice rebrand.
Yeah. So you have the Savannah necklace and the Savannah belly chain.
Yes.
And I really like that a lot. The belly chain is what jumps out at me because I know that Rawr has been doing things for Juicy and Maze. One thing I had
rolls.
for Juicy Rolls, right? So I would be curious to see what this looks like on my version of Juicy Rolls. There's like the skinny girl version of Juicy Rolls, and then there's Lala's version of Juicy Rolls.
I am also very interested to see this.
Yes. So I was tempted to style it today, but it would have taken more doing because, we like to match, and you were telling me I didn't have to worry about matching, and you really broke my brain for a second.
Yeah.
We're always coordinated. And you're like, don't worry about it. You know what I think it was? You were just more motivated by show off the belly, do the Juicy Rolls, do that. Don't care about coordinating, just be fat.
Yeah, there was some of that because I did want to see that on you.
Yep.
But
yeah, we can do that another time. But I value, and you know, we get kudos all the time on our coordinating outfits.
We do.
So, and
I think we do a pretty good job of it.
We do. So,
interestingly, the necklace is also for Juicy. I suspect that's for
to fit
Juicy
with the boobs. Yeah.
Yeah. So it probably pushes it out a little more.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start an outfit with just these 2 items and then build around it.
I agree.
So I'm down for that.
Yes.
So okay. How much does it cost?
These are 300 for either item, and you get all the colors.
Okay, that's a deal. All right. Up next, Trompe Loeil.
Trompe Loeil.
And we have, what are they out? Oh.
The Alet Lake Cottage.
Aliette? Lake Cottage?
No, Alet.
What do you mean Alet?
The I comes before the L. You wouldn't do Aliette, surely.
But it's et. Ali. Et?
No, not Ali. Ale. Alet.
Aliette.
No. Oh, I see. You're looking at that sign. I'm looking at the sign down below.
I see what you're looking at. How funny. I'm like, Tour, I'm not an idiot. It says ALI, and then you're at, like, no, Consuela, you are an idiot. It's AIL.
And the vendor item says AIL.
So you win, of course, because that's what happens. So it's a typo on the vendor picture, but I'm always on the wrong side of the argument. I'm not trying to be like, oh, woe is Lala. That's just where I end up.
Not always.
Well, a lot of the times, I'm telling you, even in First Life, and you know this, because I've told you, people in my family side with other people and not me. And I'm like, come on.
No.
I don't know why. And I'm not one of those emo, like, seriously, not, oh, no, woe is me, I'm such a terrible person. No. To me, it's just humorous. Like, of course I'm going to be wrong, because that's just the way it is. Anyway.
Yeah.
So what, this lake cottage, I'm just going to fuck the first part of it. It's a lake cottage.
It's a lake cottage.
From Trompe Loeil.
Yes.
For 450 linden, because I see it on the sign. Are we going to do a tour? Because usually we do.
Can.
Okay, so I'm going to put my camera on you. You're going to leave me down here. I'm going to sip my boba, and we're going to go on a tour of the what go. Cottage? What's the name?
Alet.
Alet. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Oh, the sound effects. This is a high quality production. We have sound effects.
You know I had to.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is
fuck sidewalks. You're just gonna plow through everything.
Well,
like, there was like a path. You could have taken a path.
Okay, yes, I could have.
But you're like, let me walk through the shrubbery.
We're gonna get back on the path.
Get on the path and be a civilized man cow. And just walk. Oh, look, you're even gonna use a little ladder? Little steps?
Maybe.
But that's the back door.
Well, yeah. Yes. This is the only place the sidewalk leads to.
No, but what? No, in the front. You would totally miss this. Go back out to the front. You're walking in the side door. Follow the sidewalk around. Look, you're like a model on the runway. Strut it. There you go. Don't run down the greenery. There we go. Keep going. No. We keep walking straight. There you go. Walking straight.
Yep.
You see the lowest step that touches the sidewalk?
Yep.
That's, now we're creeping?
Yep.
You gotta crouch walk it now. Jeez.
Okay, we made it.
Now you've made it. That's how you're supposed to approach this house. You're like, fuck the greenery, fuck the steps. I'm just gonna jump and just walk through shit to get to the door.
Well, so,
okay,
that's how it's arranged here, but I disagree with that classification. The only way I would be approaching this is by boat. This is the dock, and if you look underneath the ground, this is the dock. So this is the side that should be facing the water. Mm-hmm. The other side is the side that would be approached via land, presumably.
Okay.
Even though it is kind of the back door. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. So we'll come in here. Okay. I'll turn on the light.
You're coming in dockside. Okay.
I'm coming in dockside, yeah.
All right, gotcha.
So been out on the lake boating and walking in. This is a nice little room, and this would be the door I tried to get into. And so, yeah, it looks like both entrances come to the same. And we've got
a pretty room here.
Yeah, so we've got a little oven, well, just fire pit sort of thing. And yeah, so this is your main room. You've got 2 rooms really to work with, which, you know, is fine for a little lakeside retreat for sure.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting like an upstairs, but there is some. No, it's just a
skylight.
Skylight, yeah.
I like the skylight, but it is just a skylight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was expecting a little more rooms to work with as well, but you know, if you're just needing a little lakeside lodge, this will definitely fit the bill.
I agree.
So.
Okay, that's lovely.
I'm gonna come off the dock and jump into the water like a savage, and
So, can I just fade to black and bring your snarky ass back down here?
Yes.
Okay, hold tight. Alright, tour has made it safely back to the main floor. And we are now at Yummy. And Yummy has...
We have necklaces.
Eliza.
An assortment of necklaces.
Yeah, Eliza layered necklace set standard and customizer. So, that's lovely. And it looks like it's rigged for Lara Flat Chest, Legacy Cooper, and Reborn. I was getting a little excited because I was like, you know, that last necklace from Rawr was juicy. And that's what I appreciate, that little piece. Because anyone who wears juicy knows that you can't wear things that goes just straight down.
It'll swallow it.
Oh, your tits totally eat it. Yeah. So, but yeah. So, how much for standard and how much for the customizer?
So the standard is 400, and you can get the customizer for 500.
Okay. Very good. That is lovely. I love me some yummy, yummy.
And I know from your ring previously from Yummy that they go over and above when they talk about customizers. So
for sure. Okay. Up next is Messy. What do they have for us today? The drill dough.
69,000. All right. So you can two-hand it as well. They have a right and left version. And has color changes. It has a vibe sound that you can toggle on and off, and it's animated of some sort.
Yep.
So you can attack your friends with your drill dough.
That is too funny.
Or yourself if you're feeling like you need it.
Why not? And how much is it?
You can get the drill dough for $350.
Okay, that's a deal.
That is.
All right, we're ready for soy.
Soy.
And soy has rough fabrics square poof set and rough rugs and cushions set.
Oh,
PG
I love.
And adult.
Yes, I mean, I always am needing rug cover, and I like that this is like an assortment of rug.
Yep.
That's really nice.
And so, PG and adult versions, I guess you just buy the pillows all together or the rugs and cushions all together. Either PG or adult, right?
That appears to be the case. So, okay, so it looks like we have 2 items here. We have, the square poof set, and then the rug and cushion set, which has the PG and adult. So the poofs are $250. The rugs and cushions, we have $350 for PG and $550 for the fun version.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Very good. I'm sure you picked those up already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna circle back and get those too.
Okay.
All right, up next is Heaux, and it's mini. And it's shown on the Luco Evo X Ubon, which is a name I don't recall, but
maybe it's a new head.
Maybe it is a new head, and then it's for the Akaruka. Is that how you say it? Arukea? I'm not sure. The AK.
Yeah.
And this reminds me of what we talked to Feather about earlier. So let me scroll back. It's
Akaruka.
And we've talked to Zipper about this before, and
that they make it for the Evo X.
Yeah, so it's everything with the Akaruka heads are compatible to Lelutka Evo X, which is which I always thought was cool, but I didn't really have a need for. Until Zipper said, "Hey, it's they make a head for people who are fat." She said it differently, but that's what she meant. And she linked it, or you found it? You went to search it or something?
Yeah. So I had to look it up. It was difficult because they don't have all their heads on the marketplace, but they do have them on the Flickr.
Yes. So this is the Louisa head, I believe. And so apparently you can make yourself a fatter face. And some people out there are probably going, why would you want to do that? Well, everybody has their preferences, right? And as we have always talked about, you and I prefer things on the fatter side.
Yes, we do.
And so one of the things that's not really been possible, while you can make, you got juicy rolls and soft thighs and soft arms and juicy boobs and all that, it kind of stops there. Like, you can't really do anything with your neck, and you can't do anything with your chin, right? So there have been attempts at it, but it doesn't usually look very good. So when Zipper mentioned this head that is more, the sliders, I guess, work better to give yourself a fatter face, then you jump right on it. So I'm going to warn the people, don't be surprised if this becomes, if I end up with a new head. I think we've done a really good job of rounding out the Aaron. That's the Lelutka Evo X head that I'm wearing. I think it's still the Aaron, but I'm a little slower to change heads than other things, but we're going to try it out.
Yeah, you still have the Aaron. Yep.
Yeah, so that was a very long side story because of the Akaruka logo here on the Heaux skin.
I think it's a good aside, though.
It is a good aside.
Because you might be featuring the Louisa head sometime.
I have a feeling I will, because you were like, "Ooh," and I'm like, "Shit." I was like, I'm not, and the whole conversation, and people know from watching our videos that you are Mr. Grumpy Pants. So anytime it comes to tour, you should change your body from signature to Jake. Grumble, grumble, grumble. And then, I can't talk to you. Like, when you are in the moment and you're like, fine, I'm gonna change because I really want to wear my Tylee pajamas, then pajamas, right? Then it's like, do not talk to me, fuck you, Consuela. That's like, tour becomes this whole, anybody who knows tour and anyone who watches these videos, this is tour right here. This is what you're seeing. And this bitch behind me better not push me, because I'm not in the mood. Like, do I need to turn on my move lock? Because I do not want to be pushed. I'm on a rant. So when Tour is in the moment and he's finally broken down and, okay, I have to switch, or okay, I have to change my head now because my skin maker isn't coming with me, right? They're not giving me my skin. Like, the moment you're doing that, I need to log out of SL and leave you the fuck alone, because I can't say 2 words to you before... Just doesn't. Like, nobody would expect that from you, because you're so, kind and patient and mild-mannered. But you surprise people. Like, you really do. Like, in the moment. Like, you surprise me still sometimes. And, well, often. You still do. But when this whole conversation's going on with Zipper, you're like, yeah, Lala, I'll try it. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me, Mr. Grumpy Pants? Just because... No. I have switched skins and bodies and heads and all of this stuff. Oh yeah, here's a new head. Just go with it. Just do it.
You are much more adaptable to those things. Like, you roll with it. I mean, part of that comes with being a model, and being used to juggling between a bunch of different things.
Yes.
And yeah, I just.
There's no arguing with it. It's like Tour and Mr. Grumpy Pants. That's like your Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde stuff.
It does. There's something about the process which it's not smooth enough to me. It doesn't come as intuitively to me. So I just get frustrated because, I know what I want as an end result, and I get impatient and annoyed with not knowing how to get there and having to jump through a bunch of hoops.
So, yeah. And what's funny is that I'm going off on this in front of Zipper, and then she will circle right back around and be like, well, Tour's avatar is perfect. I'm like, fuck me. Like, I'm like, sure, Tour says do it, just do it. And then, you know, he can't handle it. And she's like, but why would he change? He's perfect. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, gosh.
But to your point, like you set up there, and it's true. There's lots of reasons why I am a more, I don't want to say able, but equipped to change.
Yeah. You have a lot more experience with it.
Yeah. So the modeling is definitely a thing. Alt play, right? Like I've set up a number of alts, so I'm always trying out different things and skins and all kinds of things. And so it's just, you know, I feel like when I finally feel like I've like landed on a look for myself here on what I consider my main avatar, you're like, why don't you try this? So I will always bitch about it at first, and you know this, because then finally I'll be like, okay, Tour, right? Because that's the effect you have on me.
Yeah, and then you'll put on like the extra like lines on your face. You'll try out the graying in the hair. Yeah.
It's all you. Yep. You just I don't want to say you wear me down, because you don't. It's just like, I don't know. You just get in there. You get in my head and you make it happen. So I have no doubt I will be wearing this Louisa at some point, but my initial reaction is like, no. And then you're like, it's almost like I feel you like petting my head. It's like, it's okay, Consuela. You may say no right now, but you know you're going to wear it and you're going to love it. Just like you do your fat belly and your wrinkles and your gray hair, right? Tour always makes me realize that this is the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I just make a lot of noise about it on the way. That's all.
I know. And it's kind of fun.
It is. It is. Okay. Anyway.
Speaking of fun.
Ananas. What a segue. What a segue. And this is the squirrel head. And you know, squirrel head is very appropriate because it's like, this is Heaux. And then I'm like, Akaruka and squirrel.
Yep, I can see that.
That's exactly what just happened.
It is.
So, because I'm already getting it in my head that I am going to love this Louisa head because Tour wants me to. So, you know, because Tour thinks it's great. So I'm going to think it's great too. Okay, Ananas, squirrel head.
Yes? Okay, so sorry, rolling back just a moment. Heaux, the skin is 800 lindens. The fat pack is 32.35.
Perfect. I'm glad you remember that. I was too far gone.
Sorry, back on Ananas.
Ananas. Squirrel. Head. Okay. So what do we have? 4. You can buy 4 individually, or you can buy a fat pack.
Which adds two additional ones.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So what are the prices?
So it's 190 for any particular squirrel head, or you can get all the squirrel heads for 490.
Okay. What do you think about squirrel head?
Well, I went ahead and grabbed the fat pack because I think that's fun.
I don't know when we're gonna wear that. I know we just had a squirrel moment, but
look, it's Ananas. I enjoy their accessories. Yeah. You never know when we'll need it.
Nope. Okay. All right. And I thought you said there wasn't any food here, and there is. It's orange juice.
It's the only food here.
Vespertine. But you're like, this is not enough, Consuela.
Yeah.
You can't just have a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice.
You need some boba. It's also not a functional dispenser here.
Okay.
So.
All right, Vespertine, orange juice. You can buy. I see 2 by me. So what is the difference? So the net of oranges versus
one's the net of oranges.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and it says a dispenser, but you said it's not functional here.
It is a dispenser, but this version is not.
I love orange juice
on display. I do too. So it's $175 for the juice dispenser, and it's $135 for the mesh bag of oranges. I have to say, this dish here brings back some memories to me. My grandparents had a orange tree, and they had a little glass orange juice squeezer, like in that style. very manual process, and I was frequently tasked with squeezing out some orange juice. You know, because now they have, of course, like the electric ones where you just push the orange down and it does all the spinny. But yeah, I had to put a bunch of elbow grease into that to get some orange juice out, and it did a good job of separating out like the seeds too, because you know, you would just pour it slowly and get the juice out, and you'd have all the seeds and some of the pulpier pulp still in the bottom of the tray there.
That's nice. That's a nice memory.
Yeah. We also had a lemon tree, and now we'd eat lemons right off the tree. It was delicious. So.
All right. Did you give us the prices?
Yes, I did, but I can give them again. It's $175 for orange juice, $135 for the mesh bag.
Okay. Very good. All right. Up next is She
Said Destroy.
She Said Destroy. And that's a fun little top. This is the... I can't read that.
It's the Paris.
Oh,
is
wow.
Apparently what that says. I would not have read it that way.
No.
I thought it was a D.
I thought so too. All right, so it's a Paris top for Legacy. Legacy, I want to say, is that Lara, the L there in the middle? And Reborn?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know. Legacy and Reborn for sure.
Oh, no, Legacy Perky.
I don't know why the L's there then. For Legacy, L, Perky, Reborn?
For Legacy, Legacy Perky.
Oh.
So the L is abbreviating.
Gotcha.
And then Reborn.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And you get it in, you can buy it in individual colors or fat pack. So what are the prices?
I wonder if this is named such because it's inspired by something Paris Hilton wore. I don't follow her. So...
How do you know? How do you know that?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I said I don't follow her, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
But anyway, it's $9.50 for the fat pack or $150 for an individual color.
Okay. Very good. All right. Up next is Exile.
The reason that I make that comment is I like the... It looks like it's written that way as a signature, which might be a nod to someone. But anyway.
I see where you're coming from.
Sorry.
All right.
Exile.
Exile has another somewhat flat hair, like Stealthic.
The Marissa hair.
Marissa. And you can buy, it's just one-click buy, and you get a whole bunch of colors, 200 colors specifically. One-click buy,
yes.
And you have a style head in there as well. And so how much is it?
Exile is very consistent. It's $3.90 for 200 colors.
All right. Very good.
Just too flat for you, but...
Too flat for me, but it's lovely. All right. DRD. And they've got all these signs. So
it's a very noisy one, but I like this.
Yeah, this is like their vintage sign collection, I believe is what they were calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, vintage signs. So, all right. So you can buy them as a fat pack at the top or individually. So what do they all cost?
So you can buy an individual sign, it looks like, for 170. Okay, they're not all 175. Okay, so which ones? Okay, so bar sign 75, coffee sign 175, lunch sign 175. The shop light is 75, the beer light is 95. Theater is 245. Jesus Saves 175. The collection of wooden signs 175, and the metal plates are 95. I kind of expected them to be in the same range, but they're all over the place. Fat pack is 1,075.
Okay, very good. All right, up next is Riot, and it's Ramsey.
Riot.
So Ramsey has the Distress Tea. Okay, that first, you see that first t-shirt? That is me.
Yes.
Thick thighs.
That is totally
thin
you.
patience.
Oh, you need that.
Because it reminds me of what Pilia said in a comment to me once, which she nailed it, because I would go on and on about how I have no patience for people in SL, but I have to be like super patient at work. And she said I get paid for patience. That's paid patience versus unpaid, patience. And I don't have patience.
Yep.
She was too. She got it and head on.
You want me to be patient? Pay me.
That's right. Pay me, and I will be patient. All right. So you have the Distress Tee, the Lace Tank, and the Skinny Jean. So the Distress Tee fits Maitreya, Legacy, Cooper, and Reborn. Thank goodness, because I need this T-shirt in my life. 35 colors, torn and tattered details, massive, all caps graphics HUD, included in all packs, worn with the Ramsey outfit, which I can see that, because I think the lace underneath it is a nice contrast. And that comes in 35 colors as well. Modesty panel optional in all packs. And so it goes well with the t-shirt and the skinny jeans. So the skinny jeans over here on this side. Maitreya Legacy Cooper Reborn, 30 colors. And there's some new colors debuting. Then you've got the belt there as well. So, okay, so will you tell us what things cost individually? And then I know there's a mega pack at the top where you can get all of it.
Yes, so tops are $250 for an individual color or $1,300 for a fat pack. The lace tank is $250 or $1,300 for the fat pack. The jeans are $250 or $1,300 for the fat pack. The mega pack is $2,800.
Yeah, I'm looking at even what the model's wearing. It says, "Please leave me alone." That's a good one too. Like, what are all the graphics in here? Salty works for me. Let's see. Happy, take it easy. Live fast, eat trash. Okay. There's a lot of fun ones in there. Suck it up. Don't make me put my foot down. Do you see the flamingo one? It says, "Don't make me put my foot down." I like that. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Where the hell have you been, Loka?
Oh, I just saw that one. That's a good one. Let's see. Love your flock
is fun.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, there's a lot there.
There's a lot there.
Yep.
What a fantastic top.
Yep. They had me at thick thighs and thin patience. So. But okay,
yes.
Great. I'm circling back for this.
Okay.
So continuing on, up next is Deluge, and they have the Natasha swimsuit, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It fits Legacy, Cooper, Reborn, Gen X Kirby, Gen X Classic, Peach. And so you can get an individual colors, or you can get a fat pack.
Oh, that's fun. I'm glad more people are making for Peach.
Yeah.
All right, so these are going to run $275 for any individual color, or $975 for all of the swimsuits. So yeah,
that's good.
I really like the color patterns that they chose for that mix.
I do too. It's a nice mix of colors.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Up next is Elm, and it's
Elm.
the Leora hanging lights. Look at that. They look like flowers.
They do.
Yeah, I'll let you talk about this.
That's fantastic. So yeah, these are, what would these be considered? Looks like they must be trying to be LED bulbs or something, or they're just saying this is just a general fantasy bulb sort of thing, which is acceptable.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got, I mean, you can resize them, of course. It says there are 2 versions, and I'm trying to figure out what those 2 versions are. Oh, I see. So one of them has the bulbs kind of more straight across, and one of them has them more in a triangle, it looks like. Which is hard to spot. Available in 6 colors. It looks like 4 are pictured.
Okay.
Let me just check something because I really want to. So...
Well, I know with lights you're going to take your time to really check it out.
Yeah, I can't quite tell, but it doesn't look like these are actually... sorry. That these are actually configured as lights. I think I mean, you can make them such, but it doesn't look like they're set up that way out of the box. They are glowing, they are very vibrant, but they are not actually creating illumination, I don't think.
Okay.
So, anyway, colors. We have individual colors for 150. I don't see a fat pack.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Okay, very good. That's Elm. I'm sure you've picked those up. And then up next is the inspiration behind your outfit.
Excuse me.
It is. So these are the Ikuo glasses.
Ikuo.
And as with any contraption thing, they're very, very, very highly customizable. And yeah, so you can customize the bridge across. You can customize the sides, like the arms of it. You can tint each lens independently. So it's very, yeah, I see you're doing that. So all contraption things are very, very customizable. I always enjoy that. And yeah, I enjoyed them. I will say it doesn't mention it here, I don't think. But, oh yeah, it does. Comes with 3 offset stretch variants for decent fitting. And that is true. So it comes with an A, B, and C variation. When I put on the B variation, I didn't even have to adjust them. It was fitted perfectly to my head.
Oh, good.
And so it basically is adjusting how far out the arms are stretching towards your, the sides of the head. So, yep.
Okay, very good. And you gave us the price, right?
Yes. No. 250.
250. All right, very good.
Yep.
Okay, we're ready for Pitaya.
Yep.
Pitaya has, what are they calling this?
This is the Here Comes the Spring shelf.
That's cute.
Here comes the spring. Da 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 da.
Okay, so. All right, so it's 4 colors and the fat pack, I guess, if you would say that with a shelf.
Yeah.
So what do they cost individually and how much for the fat pack?
It's 160 for an individual or 340 for all of them. This is super cute. Really nice springtime sort of shelf.
Yeah, I agree.
Very flowery. All right.
Okay.
I always love Pitaya stuff, so you know I've got this.
Of course. Then up next is High Five, or as we like to call them, High V.
Yeah. I struggle with that sometimes.
Yep.
So I appreciate you saying it first.
Yep. So, and
the
this
lint
is
liquor.
The lint liquor from High V.
As a pet owner, I feel this.
Oh my god, yeah. Like I can never find my lint roller, and I've gotten to the point in my life where I have a shirt that actually says "Dog hair, don't care." Like I just go out that way. Fuck it. I'm just gonna hug my dogs again. So why? But I understand like if you're going out like for a nice evening, you don't want to go out necessarily covered in fur. But like if I like even today, I'm wearing a black dress and I took my black and white dog to the vet this morning. You can bet that I have white fur all over me. So am I looking for a lint roller at this point? No. Am I going out again? Yes. Do I need to worry about a lint roller? No. So, you know, but this is funny. I like this.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
And like I totally feel this. So I'm getting this because.
But I also want to point out, if you saw in one of the pictures, it's My Story enabled. So that means that you could get some benefit from it.
Okay.
And I tried. I watched Pyliga's video on this because I know she went over My Story, and I know like there's a lot going on with My Story. A lot of people are into it. And so it's just, I tried to wrap my head around it. I get it. I absolutely do. But it's not something I'm necessarily interested in doing in Second Life. Like I tried. Right. It's just, I have too many other things. But that doesn't mean that My Story isn't fun. Like lots of people are into it. It adds an extra dimension to some, people's Second Lives. If they want their Second Life to be more like The Sims, right? And you have more control. That's great too. So you know, it's just another thing. Like, you know, there's a lot of different things in SL that a lot of different people aren't into, but there's different communities and people who are interested in those things. So I'm not trying to poo-poo anything at all, for sure. But
no.
I just wanted to point out the My Story capability because I have tried BU, I think was the one that I tried.
Well, maybe. I know we were looking at Zeolife.
Zeolife, right? And so,
but yeah, I think you have personally tried BU.
Yeah, maybe. And it's like I said, it really just adds that Sims dimension, which is nice. But I think my thing is, if I wanted that, I would go play The Sims, or, you know, I could always just go to the bathroom in real life.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it if it's something that's heavily used in an RP sim, like if it's part of their system. I could see that, you know, ending up being a fun way of enhancing it.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
But the places we play are not at this time involved in any of those systems.
No. But I think that this is a fun item, and it's great that it's compatible with My Story, because I know a lot of people are into that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, did you say how much it costs already?
It's $222.
Okay, very good. All right.
Okay.
And the gal next to us doesn't have a top on, from what I can tell. So
no, she's been undressing right there.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll just
so
push
she
in
might
tight.
be trying stuff on.
Yeah. So this is Cheezu up next. Legacy, Perky, Maitreya Petite, E-Body Reborn in their, is that Nabom outfit? Nabom?
Yeah, Nabom.
Nabom. It's cute. It's cozy. Springy.
Yeah.
So it's at the 50. I like their little vendor signs. So, how much does it cost?
So you buy this per body, or you buy it in all sizes.
Wait, all bodies?
All sizes. They call it all sizes, but yes.
The three major ones: Legacy, Maitreya, and E-Body. All sizes. I'm sure the Cooper people are like, whatever. Just like me, like how I get when there's no Reborn, right? And it's all the bodies, but there's no Reborn? I don't think so.
Yeah, and then Peach and
Gen X.
Freya.
Yeah. But all the sizes offered. That's what that means. Yeah. So, so how much per body and for all the sizes?
500 per body and 1,200 for all sizes.
All sizes. That's fantastic.
I will always tease when that terminology is used. Oh gosh.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready for the next? Did our naked friend leave?
No, that she got dressed.
Oh, she got dressed. Is she dressed?
She managed to get that outfit on.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I can camera before she strips again.
Yeah. Don't look under.
I'm not upskirting her. No.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. That is a cute outfit.
It is.
Maybe when I lose some weight, I can wear that.
Okay, so don't get it.
Well, I am getting closer to getting my dissertation completed. Then I'm going to be skinny. Remember, you said that was okay.
Well, no, I just you can be skinny. Let's be clear on terminology.
You said you owe me 78 Speedo days, that you would give me a Speedo per every 100, and that I could be skinny when I finish my dissertation.
You have a very great imagination, and I appreciate that.
Anyway, Rotten. Delicate ring stack. So this is ring mesh for the swallow dropped ears, female and male, and it's got a lot of features. So that's fun. I like the little rings. I just realized they are like diamonds or stones in them as well. So gem colors, metal colors. You can toggle rings. You can edit. There's a lot. There's a lot there. So there's a demo, and then there's the buy. So how much does it cost?
So this costs 300.
300. There you go. All right. Very good. Are we ready for the next?
We are at
It
Breathe.
is Breathe, and it's little booties.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
these
Maitreya,
are the
Legacy,
Tana
Cupra,
boots.
and E-Body. And they're what?
Tana boots.
Tana. Okay.
So we have these in colors. We have color packs. So it's $250 for a color. It is $400 for a color pack. It is a $1,500 for a fat pack.
Okay. Very good.
And you covered the bodies it fits already, I assume?
Yes, I read that when you were saying the title.
Sorry.
Maitreya, Legacy, Cupra, E-Body.
Yes.
Okay, very
All
good. Up next, CryBunBun. And they have a sexy little number. This is the Victoria dress. Not sure how much of it, how much really this is a dress. It has a little dress-like thing, but all right. And it fits Legacy, Maitreya, Cupra, Reborn, and Mounds. So you can get in all these great prints and colors, and you can get a fat pack. So what's the pricing on this?
So an individual print is $375, and you can get the fat pack for $3,500.
Okay, very good.
Let's make a note there. Okay.
All right. And then up next is Lyrium, and these are some of the poses I've been rocking.
Oh yeah.
So
and you were gonna talk through them.
Yeah. Okay. So I actually on these with Lyrium, Blake, and I'm gonna say it's Mako because it can't be Moko. I see Moko, but it's probably Mako, right?
Okay.
So one of the things that I love about Lyrium, and I've said this pretty much every time, is that they understand the assignment, right? They include curvy versions of their poses. And I even noticed something with these this time around, because I've bought a lot of Lyrium, so I know how the unpacking usually goes. But now the unpacker has it that you can unpack static, you can unpack breathing, or you can unpack animated. And so I just went for the animated because I figured that would include the breathing, and it does. So I've been rocking all of 6 of these poses this whole time, plus the Stella from Oh My. And I have just really, again, I really deeply appreciate the fact that they have curvy versions, because it's like a guarantee that their pose is going to work. And I think that's just a really considerate thing for them to do. Unlike this guy who just walked into my shop with his bald head. Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like, we're right here, and he's like, let me get in front of you. Look at this giant venue. Look. I'm like turning my camera around, and it's like, no, let me get right in front of you. And this is why I've told you, Tour, you need to make that thing that says we're recording.
Yeah. Because
either people will avoid us because they're recording, or they will photobomb us because we're recording, or they'll engage with us because we're recording. Or I can avoid. Oh, and now we have a friend. Another one. What the actual fuck?
They are photobombing us right now.
Are they?
So he wants to let everyone know that he loves Cammy there with all her heart and all his wallet.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Is that what he typed in local?
Yeah, he shouted, "The 50 blogger," and then ran over to us.
Oh my god.
That. Yes.
So, what? So this was intentional of this guy.
Yep.
He sees us with our 50. Okay, I'm gonna turn my interface back on. with our tags, and he's like, "Let us get in front of you because you're blogging."
Yep, exactly. So yeah, he wanted to make a declaration of love on camera.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, he said that. The 50 blogger. You're absolutely right. It's right here. Oh my fucking god. That's new.
And now that they got confirmation that they have been on camera, they're off.
Oh my wow. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, I mean, you were just saying how if we had some way to indicate we were recording, we would get photobombed. That's what that was.
I am rubbing my temples right now.
So, but yes, we do appreciate that Lyrium makes for multiple versions that fit different bodies. It's really, really great of them to do that.
You know, I'm still over here going, what the actual fuck?
Yep. And,
anyway, okay.
And there's a reason why your AO is pretty much saturated with Lyrium.
Oh, yeah. Like, I have a whole AO dedicated to Lyrium that I can't, like, put more in because I'm worried about sliding.
Yep.
So, you know, and it's funny to me that right now my AO would be in an oh my when I'm talking about Lyrium, but anyway, I think my point has been made, even if the bald-headed man distracted me from my talking points. Like, you know, I guess what I think it is I think there's like a polite way to do that and like a rude way to do that. Like shouting across a venue and then just standing right in front of us is, I don't know. I wasn't ready for that.
I am amused by it.
And maybe it's because he wasn't a chubby girl. You know, because I always have a special place in my heart for chubby girls. You know, they're my tribe, all the thick girls. So, you know, it's just, okay, I'm still processing that. He sees our blogger tags, he shouts.
He beelined it over.
He beelined it right to us when I'm like in this, like I guess that's what I can't get over, because you know I have this thing about pushing, right? And I wasn't pushed. That would have made it worse, right? But like, no. I'm just camming this huge ass venue. Like, look how wide this place is.
Yeah,
and he's gonna come right in front of us right now. And I'm like, excuse you? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe send an IM first? I don't know.
I think wanted to make sure he's on camera.
I think that's what it is.
Take no for an answer.
I understand that, but I think that's what it is for me. Like, people know who watch our videos. I love to engage with people. I really do. But there's like a way to approach it, and just like shouting at us and like inserting yourself in my shot is not the way to go. Like, you don't know what I'm talking about right then, and then I got your bald head in the middle of my screen. Like, gosh. You know I get irritated when people like fuck with my shot. So anyway, I appreciate the interaction. I don't want people to be like, man, don't fuck with Lala, she's a bitch, she doesn't want to talk to anybody. That's not true. It's just, there's a way to go about it. That's all I'm saying. I'm a good sport. It was funny. They caught me off guard, okay?
It definitely did.
Totally caught me off guard. Ruined my flow.
Oh, gosh.
But that's what the people tune in for, right?
I think so.
The banter. How is Lala gonna rant today? Yeah. All right, so Lyrium, how much does it cost to her? Please tell us.
Yeah. So it's $250 for either of these animation sets. It doesn't look like you can buy individual animations.
You're still laughing at me.
I am.
It's fuck with Lala Day. It is.
I know.
It's like Zipper going, hey, they have a fat head now. Tour going, yes, Lala's gonna wear it. And then we come down here and we start doing our thing, and people are shouting, bloggers! And then running from across the sim to put their bald head in the middle of my fucking frame.
What the is? Just a few minutes ago you were talking about how Tura gets grumpy. we have different things that set us off, I'll say. Because I just found that amusing and endearing.
Yes, but you know, there's a big difference between Grumpy Pants and Lala ranting, okay?
True.
And that is that you can still talk to me and you don't need to log out.
Okay, that is...
And I worked through it, where you're like, I don't know, it's a whole different story for you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay.
I did apologize later.
Yeah, but you don't need to apologize. I get it. Like, I know as soon as you're going to change something, I'm like, give Tour his space. He has decided he's going to change his skin. I must give him plenty of space. Don't try to help him. Don't talk to him. Don't try to make it better. Just give him a lot of space. And you'll let me know when you're ready.
Yep. And, every change I've made, I've really enjoyed. And the end result of
that's
not making it.
Right. All right. Now I see we've moved on. So what are we at? Okay, we're at Safira. Okay. So they've got a very like style, like fashion-y kind of outfit.
Yeah, it's like a styly yoga outfit.
Zyra outfit, right? Zaira, Zyra. Legacy, Perky, Maitreya, Petite, and Reborn. So I could shove myself in this and go to the gym.
Well, you could shove yourself in this.
And then it'd be funny if they had like if it was just a soft body and then all the fat was like pushing out of all those holes.
God.
You would love that. You would be in heaven.
I would die. I would love that. Yeah. Yes.
Anyway,
please,
all right.
Some clothing maker get
soft body.
Dig into that.
Just make a soft. Whoa! Somebody walked up and made a gun sound. Yikes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's.
Is that his like how he walks?
Maybe it's. I don't know.
Huh. Well, they're on a walker because they're moving together.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
All right.
So by body, you can get it. You can purchase by body, or you can get a full pack, which includes all the bodies, I assume.
Yes, which is a good way of saying it. Good job, Safira.
Full pack of the available bodies instead of all the bodies or all the sizes, right?
Yep. They ducked getting criticized about that.
How much does it cost, Stuart?
It's $400 for any individual body, or $1,600 for the full pack.
Okay, very good. I think we're ready for the next, and this is, I believe, selections. So they have couple poses, and then they have animations. So
that's fun.
These are one of the ones I had hoped to put on today. I was building my my FLFty animation set to get all the stands in, and I could not wear a single one of these poses because
I see the hand is
the
over
hands
the
are very close to a flat belly. The hands are very close to narrow waist, and so selections didn't have any curvy girl options, so I could not wear any of these. So that would be my humble ask for selections, is to consider curvy girls, because I would have liked to have modeled the poses.
Yeah, I mean, they're good poses.
They are.
Yeah.
So how much for the couples, and then how much for the poses?
Couples pose is $250.
Okay.
And the pack of the stands is $250. And it doesn't look like you can buy an individual one.
Okay. All right. Very good. We're ready for Glam Affair.
We are.
Meredith fits the Luca Evo X and Akaruka, and they have a lot of colors down there. Are they all? Nope. Velour and Glam Affair. So what are the prices?
So we have $800 for any individual skin, Velour or Glam Affair, and we have a demo, no fat pack.
Okay. All right. Very good. Are you ready for the next? It's Michan. Aw, they have Hannah armlets, and they go from the arm to the wrist. So.
Oh, it's a shame we didn't spot these earlier.
Yeah, I mean.
That would have gone with your eyes and shoes.
True. But I like what I have on. These work.
I do too. They work very
classy.
Well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. So you can get them in dark, light, or variety, or fat pack. So how much do each of those cost?
Any of those packs cost $285. The fat pack is $400.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Then up next we have Lock&Tuft, and they have the Dune hair. And so it looks like it's a bit of a dreadlock, like a shaved head dreadlock. Unisex with hair base, comes with mesh hair. Evo X hair base, pre-color matched, color HUD for hair. And then it looks like they're showing you the back side as well, and the other side, which is always nice to see.
Yeah.
So you can get them in black and white, brown, blonde, reds, funky, and fat pack.
Yep. So it's $250 for any of the normal color packs, and then the fat pack is $350.
Okay, very good. All right, up next is Imbue. And Imbue has unzipped shorts, Legacy, and E-Body Reborn. Why are you laughing?
Always a fan of unzipped shorts.
And then, so that's basically what it is. So you've got different colors. You can buy all, or you can buy them individually. So how much do those cost?
So individually, it's $300. And where's the buy all?
It's at the bottom,
there it is.
by Trump, the demo.
$1,500.
Okay, very good. All right, up next is Equal. And Equal has
boots.
Vita boots. And you can buy them individually, or I'm assuming the buy button is your fat pack. And that's a fun looking shoe.
It is. It's a big platform stomper.
Yeah, Legacy, Krupa, Reborn, Maitreya, and Gen X. So How much are those?
250 or 213 for VIPs. And it's 800 or 680 for VIPs for the fat pack.
Okay. Very good. Up next is Oatmilk.
Oatmilk again, yes.
And they have
I'm glad that they came back.
Yeah, cactus nose stud unrigged. Or they have the disco cactus decor. That's cute. It says click me. Why does it move?
You can change its color.
Gotcha. All right, so you have a fat pack, white clay or black, I suppose, of the... I'm assuming that's the decor. And that's the... It must be the pot, right? White clay or black. And then
yes, you're buying it by pot, so you can change. You can probably change the color of the cactus regardless of what you get, but the fat pack is getting all the pots.
Okay.
So the nose stud is 130. The cactus is 120 for a individual pot, or 330 for all of the cactus.
Okay.
And that's the outer ring.
Okay.
So if you want to fade us.
Yes, I will fade us. All right, we have made it to the inner circle, and we are now at Oh My. And Oh My is one of the others, animation designers that I am rocking in my AO at the moment. And if I turn on my interface again so people can see, I use the Firestorm AO built-in, and I'm using, right now I'm not in an Oh My pose, let me rectify that. So it's Selena. 2 didn't work for me because the hands are really down through the middle. So that was, I was sad I didn't get to put that in there. And right now I'm in randomized order, so let's go in order. And one of the things that I noticed that I wanted to comment on about the Oh My poses this time is that they have eye focus. So this is really H2T, like head to toe, like style or like animation or modeling, right? Because the animation is controlling the eyes, and I think it really makes the animation. So like, you know, when you're, because my eyes, I let them roam, you know, as always with my Leluca head. They're all over the place, right? And it's fine. It's a more natural look than just a static staring forward. But like when I go into this last Selena, look at what you get with that, right? You kind of get the head back. You kind of get like a squint, almost like a squinty eye pose. Like I'm looking somebody up and down like, what the fuck? Like that's what this one says to me. So
but what's really interesting about that is like your eyes are following, as you're kind of shifting, your eyes are still looking in generally the same direction, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
So it's taking over eye control, the blinking, everything. And so that is what the animation is doing. And so it's the whole body animation, which I was really impressed because I've not seen that yet. Like, you know, breathing's one thing, right? You get that breathing kind of look alive kind of feeling to your animation. But now when they go so far as to control your eyeballs, like it just, and like I said, even on that last one on Selena 4, I know it's the animation controlling the blinking because it only does it that way on that one. So even if I go back to the first one, right, it's the eyes are different there. So are you paying attention to the eyes? I can run through it again to show you. Yeah. Okay, so here's Selena number 1, Selena number 2, and then I'm sorry, this is Selena 3. I don't have Selena 2 on, and then this is Selena 4.
Yeah, Selena 4 looks kind of sassy.
It is. Like, that's a badass right there. All right.
Definitely.
So I get why they made that like the vendor shot.
Yeah.
Because that, to me, is a lot of attitude. And I love it. I love it. I'm full of attitude.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So that's me building in my FLFty animation overrider into the Firestorm AO. So I'm going to put my cycling and randomizing back on and reload. And then,
So it is 100 for any individual pose, and it's 300 for the fat pack.
Okay.
Of all 4.
And I have I've messed up my boba, so that means I'm done with it.
Oh,
Let's see.
well, I can put something else.
Yeah, I'll have to get something else. Let's detach that. It'll pop off. There we go. Okay, so you gave us the prices. That was Oh My. Love them. And love the eye control. That's fantastic. Nice touch.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, are we ready for the next?
Yeah, 1 second.
Are you trying to pick a food for me?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this for you.
It'll pop on in a moment, but we can talk about what's next. In the meantime. Oh wait, do I have food now?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you get for me? A coffee?
A coffee.
So what does it say here? Oh, gosh damn, I can't get my camera to work. Oh, dog mom. Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
dog mom. Totally am.
Yep.
All right, so I've got my dog mom coffee on, and we're at Milady. That's what this one is.
Milash.
Milash. Sorry. So Milash, and they have Mila. And this is crazy. Like I'm looking at these. These are
some crazy nails.
Legacy, Reborn, Cupra, and Beliza. So yes, sold, of course.
Long crazy nails with piercings on the nails.
Oh yeah. Yep. So HUD for both hands. You have your color controls. So yeah, I'm all about it. I love me a crazy nail. I mean, I love my duck nails, but I also like nails that make a statement.
And these are definitely saying a lot.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So how much are they?
So these are $3.30.
Okay. Very good.
And it looks like that's you get that, and you get a HUD for all of them. Cool.
Fantastic. I'll swing back and get those. Up next is Gorsimi, and they have Zenobia boots. That Legacy Soft, Maitreya Soft, Reborn Soft, Reborn Squishy. So that's the Cotter version of that. And I love that. I love that they're giving some squish and softness at the top of the thigh.
Yeah.
So you can get a base pack or a fat pack.
You don't have much of the Reborns, or we haven't tried much of the Reborn Squish, I don't think.
No, I've worn it once or twice, but I tend to go for the soft thigh.
Yeah.
Mainly because there's typically not a whole lot for squishy.
True.
So.
And the things that were kind of trying it, I don't think necessarily lent themselves to it, but I think these boots really do. Because, like, one of the things that we noted about the squishy is it's doing a lot more muffin topping out of the top of the boot or band. Yeah. And most of the things that we had seen were like bands, but if it's a boot, it makes a lot more sense, I think. Because you're really squishing in there.
Yep.
All right.
So how much for the base pack? How much for the fat pack?
So it's $400 for the base pack, $800 for the fat pack. Okay.
I'm going to circle back and get these as well.
Okay.
Up next, Alt 3
Alt
Zipper.
3, the Daisy Chain.
Daisy Chain Eye Enhancement. And here are the different types of lash. It looks like on the vendor, it looks like they're all going together, but they're actually different types of lash. I don't know if you can make that out, but yeah. So, and I think I'm wearing version 1, and I'm wearing the version 1 lower left corner. That's the brow, the enhancement that I'm wearing right now.
Okay.
But then you can see version 2 has some different, style of flower. So, and it comes with the shadow. So, and it's a tintable shadow, so I made it a little lighter because it's greener in the picture. And I just decided to ease up a little bit. But I really like it.
I think you can make it just any color at all.
Yeah, it starts out green, but you can totally change that.
Yeah.
So I kept the green because it accentuated my eyes.
It does. It looks great on you.
Thank you. All right, how much?
Oh, sorry. $200 for either version 1 or version 2.
Okay, very good. Up next is Roslyn. Everybody wants some Roslyn. And this is the Marlowe dress. It's very sexy.
Oh, it's a very nice number.
And it looks like it fits Cupra, Legacy, Maitreya, Peach, Reborn, and Reborn Juicy Boobs. You have 10 plus color options. Sleeves are optional, and the fat pack includes everything. And then you wear your group tag, you get credit. Say again?
Those are a fun sort of sleeve.
Oh yeah, they have the fun sleeve where it goes like over your hand a little bit. I like that.
Yeah, it doesn't quite wrap around. It looks like it just kind of drapes over the tops of your knuckles, which think that's a cute style.
Yeah. And I think I can overlook the fact that it doesn't actually collect to the dress, because you know that always hurts my brain when you have a sleeve. And especially, like, I feel like it should be a little bit of soft arm, because it's got to dig into you if it's going to stay up. So, but, you know, I can overlook that for fun sleeve. Like, I love that kind of cuff. I really do. And it actually goes nicely with the cut in the dress.
It does. It does.
So, it's very
That's
nice.
a good catch.
Yeah. So, individual colors versus fat pack.
300 versus 2,000.
Okay. Very good. All right. Up next is granola. We love granola. And they have this one they're calling Kiyomi.
The Kiyomi collection.
Kiyomi collection. Adult and PG, singles, cuddles, adult plus, Dom sub. You've got lots of color options, and it looks like metal or wood finishes, maybe. And so how much are they individually versus fat pack, adult, and PG?
It reminds me of like a carnival mirror with the way it's wavy. Like, I know it's not wavy in and out. But, okay, so individual of the bench is 400. Individual of the mirror is 250. The fat pack for PG is 1,700. Fat pack for the front version is 2,200. And presumably the mirror is included in the fat pack?
Yeah, it says fat pack exclusive.
Okay. Very good. So that's that.
All right, very good. Up next, we have Apple Blossom.
Ooh.
They have a number they are calling Christina. If it's Legacy, Maitreya, and Reborn. You can buy it in individual colors. Looks like you can buy a headband as well. So, and there's also a fat pack. So, are you going to break it down for us?
And they have a fun little headdress, flowery headdress.
Yeah, that's what I said. Headband.
Oh yeah.
All right, but go ahead and break down the price.
Sorry, $250 for a dress, and $125 for a headdress, and for the fat pack, it's $18.50.
Okay, very good.
That's a fun number.
Up next, we have Merak, and it looks like kitchen. Yeah, kitchen set.
Yes, this looks like a kitchen set.
So it's got an air fryer, toaster, oven. What?
Bonnie kitchen.
Oh, Bonnie kitchen set, right. All right, why don't you go for it?
Yeah, air fryer, toaster, oven, blender, kitchen appliances. Sold separately, 3 colors. And we get a cupboard and table. It looks like there's an extra word there.
It's in the white, though.
Yeah. Cups and bowls. So, yeah, this is a fun set. This gives you a little bit more in your kitchen, because you often have all the counter space in the world when you get, like, when you buy one of those big kitchen sets. So having some of the actual appliance stuff is nice. Yeah, I dig this. Air fryers are cool, by the way.
They are.
Just putting that out there. Okay, so we can get looks like $200 for the appliances, $300 for the cupboard and table, and $100 for cups and bowls.
Okay.
I don't see a fat pack.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm just missing it, but
I don't see it either from hovering my mouse around.
Yeah.
So I just see everything you named.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Let me just finish buying these because I can't get it all as one. So
up next is Asteria.
Asteria.
Nare or Nair? I don't know how you want to say that.
I would say Nair.
Nair. All right, it's a dress and jacket. That's fun. And it looks like, I have to read around, E-Body, Reborn, Cooper, Maitreya, Legacy, Isis, Freya, Hourglass. So that's a fun number. So you have the jacket and the dress separate. And it looks like you have fat packs as well. So how much does everything cost?
So jackets are $190, dresses are also $190.
Okay.
You can get a fat pack of the jackets for $1,500 and also the dresses. So.
Okay. Very good.
Yep. That is a nice number. I hope that you try that one.
Okay. I will. All right. right, up next is Arnaud Haus. Arnaud Haus, right. Double jeweled earrings. 3 metal hardware options, 6 jewel color options, resizable on touch. I'm assuming these are unrigged and you can just move them around however you need to. And it's buy one and get the colors, right?
What?
You don't have individual buy choices.
Correct. Yeah, so it's $250 and you get all of the colors. I'm a little perplexed. Because normally if it's normally things that are unrigged are modify. And this is no modify.
Okay.
So that may present some unique challenges to fitting it to you.
Why?
So I don't know.
If it's unrigged, you can just move it around.
Even no mod things? I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So no mod means you're not going to be able to tint it or anything, but you can move it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to round the corner.
And cool.
And we have a fun little top. So it's the Michan shirt.
Michan?
Michan. Yeah. Okay. Rigged for Perky, Legacy, Maitreya, and E-Body. Shirt in 3 sizes. HUD with 2 versions per color. Glitter and latex. Sleeves, front and back are separately changeable via the HUD. So it's mix and match time. Buttons for sheer and opaque. Modify, copy, no transfer. And I read all the bodies. So yeah. So that's it.
So we're looking at $290 for any of these fun colors. And if you want to get the monster pack, it's $1,700.
Okay, very good.
That's a fun top.
It is a fun top. It's my friend Cassie, Fil Casse. She has the Marla ruffle skirt, so it's just the skirt.
Well, you could wear that with your Michan top.
And let's see, where does she have the sizes? Am I missing that? Where are the sizes listed?
I'll check the demo. Let's see. Demo says Reborn, Legacy, Maitreya.
Okay, so you can buy them individual colors or fat pack. So
individual colors are going to be $245. Fat pack is going to be $1,550.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and I do see it says it up there in the upper left.
Oh, the sizes.
The sizes.
Yeah, I see that now.
I missed it at first as well.
Tiny.
Yeah.
But we got it. We got it. All right. Up next, we have Ascendant. And they have an outfit that I don't know the name of. It's in Legacy, Perky, Maitreya, and Reborn.
Soul top. S-O-L.
And skirt?
Yep. Soul skirt.
Top and skirt. Okay. So you can buy them individual colors or fat pack. So how much is that going to cost?
So it's going to be $245 for either a top or a skirt.
Okay.
It's going to be $1,000 for either of the fat packs. I just have to say, I'm kind of amused and sort of appreciative that they decided for our little cutouts of the individual colors at the top, we're gonna include the cleavage. It's gonna be in there. Because most of the time, the vendor will just put up the image of the shirt.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Okay. Interruption aside, we are at Velour.
Velour. They have the Carol skin.
Yeah. It's Leluca Evo X. It comes in all these different shades. So you can buy them individually, or you can buy a fat pack and get all the shades.
Yes. So individually, it's $800. Fat pack is $2,000.
Okay. Very good. All right. Up next is Architect. These are lovely. This is like...
I love these so much.
Are these just... Okay, so I know it's like a moss... Like, I'll let you describe it because this is decor.
They call it the radial hanging moss lamp. Or I guess they just call it radial hanging moss, but I'm calling it a radial hanging moss lamp because there is light. And I think this is super, super cool. So this is great for any sort of build where you're wanting to be, more green, like a solar punk sort of build.
You
would have this hanging up in your to illuminate your rooms, not only to give them light, but also to have that fun little flash of some mossy green.
I think this would be good in our actual house. Like, I know we're,
I think
decorating
it could be.
everybody else's house.
Yes.
But, yeah, I think this would be a good touch for ours, which is still largely empty.
Yes, I agree. And they are made in such a way that you can shrink the hangy bits that go up. So those are a separate prim. So good job there. Yep. I agree with you. I think this will work very well in our house.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, I know you've picked those up.
Yep. And is this a new creator? Like, I'm not familiar with Architect.
Maybe it's new to us.
New to
and
us.
New to the collection of FLFty designers. So it's good to see it. They obviously make quality things.
Definitely.
All right. Up next is Havoc, and it looks like it's this top available, the KD top, and it fits Legacy, Maitreya, Hourglass, Reborn, Cooper, and Freya.
So these are just 100 for a top, and it's 500 for all the tops. It's a real simple little busty top. It looks like it supports Juicy.
I don't know that I would say that. I mean,
well,
it looks like there's shading and stuff going on, but
it could just be shading.
It doesn't say anything about the push-up boobs on any of the bodies. So if you check the demo, it might say it there.
Demo real quick, just one moment, because the vendor picture definitely looks like
it suggests it, but it doesn't mean
that can be deceiving.
Right.
True. Okay, yeah. So we just have Freya, Hourglass, Cooper, Legacy, Maitreya, Reborn. I don't see any, so it could just be shading.
Correct. That's what I figured. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So you already listed the pricing there. And now we are at the Pro Magic shoes that I have been loving since we started.
Yeah.
This what are they calling them?
So these are the Riva heels.
Riva, that's right. So so you can buy them individually by color, or you can buy them in a fat pack. I have the fat pack.
Yes.
It's my favorite color.
Yes, you do. So these are 250 for individual color, 2,500 for the fat pack of them. Very customizable also.
Yes. So you can change the color of the shoe, and you can change the color of the flowers. What I ran into is you cannot change the color of the heel. So the heel is silver and stays that way. And I believe the gems at the front stay that way also. But I'm still not upset about it. Like, they could have gone a little bit further to give you that much customization, but even though they didn't, it's still a fantastic and stylish shoe.
The parts that really matter you can change. Yeah.
So I'm very pleased with them. So, all right, then we have the Horror, and it's Twinkle Makeup. And it's layers. Yeah, it's bomb layers for the Luca Evo X. Eyeliner, sparkles, blush, and 3 opacities, 8 eyeshadows, completely tintable. You can combine them for different looks, can be worn separately, etc. So that's a fun look.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be trying that out when I'm not rocking some daisy chain.
So it's $250 to get all the colors, and of course tintable as well.
Yeah.
So it's that's a good price for that.
It is, for sure.
Right. Offline.
Offline is up next, and they have Leah dress. Fits Maitreya, Freya, Hourglass, Legacy, Cooper, and Reborn. You can buy them in individual colors or patterns, and I also see there's a fat pack, and I suppose if you wear your offline tag, you can get a 5% credit.
Yes. So individual colors here are going to be $270 for the Leah dress, and the fat pack is going to be $1,300.
Okay.
Oh, and she's got your coffee donut. I didn't get you that one on.
She does. I could put that one on. Maybe when we fade to closing thoughts, I can put that one back on.
Okay, that'll be real soon.
Yeah, it will, because
we're coming up on the last store right now.
Look at that. Skull. Paranoia shorts. So,
those are fun.
Rigged for Reborn, Legacy. It's 3 prints and 3 metal colors. Is a fat pack exclusive. Available to purchase by color or fat pack.
It looks like velvet to me.
It does look velvety.
Yeah. It's fun material. It's $2.50 for a color, or $19.50 for all of the velvet shorts.
And I see this going really well with, like, we talked about it already, like the ghoul top and those Milash nails.
Yeah, and the
boots,
from
Gorsimi. Gorsimi with the squishy top.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree.
That's my next outfit.
Yeah, I think that's a great outfit. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Now, if this exposes, well, no, because these aren't for rolls, are they?
No. It doesn't. No, they're too high up, and it doesn't say that they're for it.
Yeah, because I was thinking you could sneak in your belly chain as well, but unfortunately not. Oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll be a great outfit. I look forward to seeing you in it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll rock it.
All right,
soon.
so
closing thoughts
that's
up next.
the last star. Yep.
Okay. All right, here we are. We have done another FLFty. Very excited about that. I have my coffee and donut now, as I properly should, as was inspired by what we saw in the picture. It was a picture, right, that we saw? Yeah,
we saw her in the model.
Yeah, was it? Yeah. So it's from Hive. So this is iced coffee and donut from Hive. So yeah. So this was another successful FLFty. And so
I would say so, and a lot of good things. We've encountered a couple new creators that are. I'm intrigued by Architect in particular, so I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah.
Because that's a very cool lamp. But a lot of good stuff. We got a couple new outfits. Well, you certainly have. Well, no, we do, because there was the
CandyDoll.
There was the CandyDoll one too.
We're gonna be rocking that in a FLF. Probably the next one. Depends.
Probably the next. We'll see.
Yeah. So at least we know for going forward that we do have a matchy outfit of sorts. It'll take some time out of styling for sure.
Yeah.
So and then I just keep thinking about how we got photo bombed or video bombed, and I definitely just don't want people to think that, wow, she's a bitch, she doesn't want people doing it. And that's not true. I do. I just wasn't expecting it right then. Usually I get a little bit more of a heads up instead of shouting across the sim and running over and just jumping in the shot. I am amused by it though. Like, as I look back on it, I'm like, yeah, they saw blogger tag and they're like, I'm gonna get some of that. They're either taking a picture or they're shooting a video. They know what a blogger does. So, or they saw blogger, and sometimes people open our profile or mine and see that we have a YouTube channel, so they're gonna want to get in on that. So, I don't even know what their names were. I'm sure when I watch the video back, I do appreciate even that. They weren't rude, right? Apart from ruining my shot in the moment. Didn't push me. That would have been like, that's a no-no. That's a #1 Lala no-no. Unless you're
the
coffee.
Girl's name is Cammy. He proclaimed it to the heavens.
His love for her.
Or at least to our camera.
Right. Yeah. So Cammy is well loved. And I hope he spent lots of money.
Yes.
Yes. I hope he spent many a linden on her fine ass at the FLFty, because clearly she's a woman who deserves it. So, and that's what I mean. That's how come I don't de-render people. And I know Pilia, I was just watching her video again, and I was surprised because she actually allowed a resident to res. And I had to comment on it. But it's to each their own, it really is. I just poke fun at Pilia because, we're friends and it's fun. But yeah, I don't want people to take my little rant about the guy photo, ruining my shot as she's not sincere about interactions with the people, because I am. I was just caught off guard, that's all. But I appreciate it anyway. And I like to rant. Anyone who knows us and watches our videos knows that I like to rant, and I don't really ever mean anything negative about anyone, Like, I'm not like tearing people down in our videos. So no. I'm actually usually commenting on how unique they are.
You just sometimes get a little spicy.
I was gonna say fired up, but I like spicy. You're right. I am Latina. I am spicy, and I think that at times that's what people tune in for, to hear a bit of the spice. And our sudden friends who came running at us to get in our shot got a little of the spice, and that's okay. But because I enjoy the interaction, I really do. As long as you're not being an asshole or trolling or pushing me, then we're good. Like, just don't do those things and we're good. So I am good with Cammy and her man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that being said, I mean, that's all I have. I've enjoyed doing this FLF. I'm glad we were able to work it out and get on it so quick. It's only been open 2 days, so everybody has plenty of time to make it here and get in on this goodness, the springtime goodness that the FLFty's offering us. But unless, do you have anything before I go into like sincere thank yous?
No, go for it.
All right, not that I was insincere before. But usually we have a format, right? So I just ended up touching on it because Cammy and her man brought the spice out of me. And so in general, I appreciate our Second Life community. I appreciate the people who, you know, engage us as we shop, engage us in the comment section, on YouTube, on any of the other mediums, Instagram, Facebook, you know, so on. I appreciate all of you. I just love making these videos, and I really enjoy people's reactions to it. Residents, creators, you know, I really do enjoy it. I know we both do.
Yes, we do, absolutely. And so we will be catching you in the next on Friday.